I still don't believe because I don't see myself in Ishmael. I can't believe it's true.
Everyone, please welcome Rashonda's potential brother Ishmael so we can hear his side of the story. So, Ishmael, from your perspective, why are you here?
I'm here because I definitely want to know why.
2026 Truck Series is heating up. No better time for a stop in the heart of NASCAR country. The Rock, a NASCAR staple dating back to the 60s. Revived and ready for the edge of your seat action. He's got a little taste of step up and conquer the traffic competition. It's Craftsman Truck Series Racing from the Rock.
And we welcome you to Richmond County in North Carolina, where all eyes are on the road for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Every driver wishes to add their name to the list of players who found victory lane at this very storied racetrack. How about that man, Corey Heim? Last year's champion got the win 2 weeks ago in Darlington. Can he repeat? Or how about this guy, Kate Honeycutt? He's now in that ride. He looked like one of the fastest. Somebody certainly will watch tonight. And Lane Riggs, already a winner this year, won both stages in this race a year ago. And how about Chandler Smith? He's got his work cut out for him. Had a problem in qualifying. Will start in the rear of the field. We know he's good here. And there is the Hurricane. That is Carson Hocevar. Never raced anything here, but he had so much fun in the booth with us last year, he decided to get behind the wheel himself. And we're so happy that you're joining us on this very special Friday. I'm Jamie Little, joined by Phil Parsons and Reagan Smith, two guys who have actually raced here before. Oh my gosh, qualifying.
As we get the pull up, I almost forgot about it. Anyways, all right. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Chase fan number 9 here, and happy race day from Rockingham Speedway, everybody. Today it's the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race. It's the Black's Tire 200. Stages 1 and 2 are 45 laps each, and the final stage is 110 laps. Should be a good race today. Jake Garcia, wow. Wasn't expecting him to go back to back in terms of winning the pole for this race because he did it last year. But hey, here he is. And wow. Tanner Gray, second place starting spot. Wasn't expecting that. He's going to be my sleeper pick for today. Caden Honeycutt almost won that truck race in Darlington, starts third. And how about my boy Cole Butcher starting fourth? Like, holy crap, wasn't expecting him to start up there. Lane Riggs going to start fifth. Then it's Ty Majeski, Corey Heim, who won Darlington, Parker Eatman, Landon Lewis, and Gio Ruggiero in 10th. Last year's winner, Tyler Ankrum, starts 13th. Not a bad spot. Bill McAnally Racing, they need to have a good year this year because last year, they won this race in Martinsville, Daniel Hemrick, but they haven't done much since maybe Rockingham. So yeah, they really need to get back on it. Yeah, I miss seeing the McAnally guys win, including Christian Eckes. He starts 22nd. So yeah, Carson Hocevar is the only Cup guy in this field. Not expecting too much from him. Then Sammy Smith from the All Parts Series starts 24th. He's doing double duty. Connor Hall, who's raced in trucks before, driving the 4 for Nice Motorsports. Adam Andretti's back in the 5. Frankie Muniz starting 32nd. And Spencer Boyd in last place. So as you probably heard by now, Daniel Dye has parted ways with colleague racing because of that incident from several weeks ago. He was reinstated before that, but he chose to part ways. So as a result, Corey LaJoy will be in the 10 truck for the rest of the season. But that's okay. Corey LaJoy belongs at colleague racing anyway. And Corey was supposed to drive the 25 truck, but that will now be inherited by Ty Dillon. Ty Dillon's also a Cup regular too. I forgot, but he's in an equipment that will most likely won't be a front runner. Not trying to throw shade at colleague racing, but yeah. Hello, Dominic. Hello, Shahir. Welcome to the live stream. Oh yeah. So yeah, I was out of town last Sunday during the Cup race, and yeah, the 2 times that I've done so within the last like 7 months or so, the one time that I do, my favorite driver wins, and but nonetheless, I am really happy that Chase Elliott won at Martinsville. I got to see the race highlights over the week during my off time, so I'm glad that short pit strategy from Alan Gustafson worked. Um, so yeah, he did it in a race where Denny Hamlin was. It happened in a race where Denny Hamlin was the best car all day. He was the best car of the whole race. He earned it, but Elliott, man, that strategy definitely paid off for sure. And it's Chevy's first win of the season.
But a card with access to exceptional benefits isn't one of them. Welcome to the Credit One Bank American Express. Credit One Bank for what's ahead.
Last week, Tyler Reddick, I don't think he hasn't figured out Martinsville yet. That's the real reason Reddick wasn't the best car all last week. So, yeah. Mm. Anyways, the voting poll is up. I have Corey Heim, Caden Honeycutt, Lane Riggs, and Christian Eckes. It's not my. I picked some decent drivers. It is what it is. Um. Also, O'Reilly Auto Parts qualifying wrapped up. Corey Day on the poll for the first time, and Jesse Lovell starts second. Um. I also saw that Parker Redsloff once again with another amazing qualifying run for Vikings Motorsports. Hope today's race isn't too crazy. I hope, for all I know, it's unknown if we'll have a natural green flag run, become a fuel mileage race, or we'll have a 2-lap shootout. Who knows? Just friendly reminder that the Cup Series is off this weekend because it's Easter on Sunday, and also IndyCar is off too.
To the end, 88 laps, and he went into victory lane. He broke 130 lap winless streak. Talk to me, what do you say? In the history of the Craftsman Truck Series here in Rockingham, there have been 3 different winners, including the names of Casey Kane, Johnson, and that guy right here, Tyler. But then was then from last year. What do you think here tonight?
Great question. We were pretty good in practice, but ever since we got to the track, I've had dozens of people walk up to me. It's like, we're repeating, right? It's like, yeah, we're all here. So we're starting a lot better in the preparation, but it's pretty good in practice. I was really happy with our long run capability.
Yeah, the Cup Series return to the Rock is going to happen one of these days.
It doesn't take half as much work as it did from last year.
Thank you, Amanda. Yes, it was a lot of work for him. But Regan, Phil, what do you guys think about his chances tonight?
I think anytime you go to a racetrack that you have won at that's the most recent winner, that gives you confidence. You can hear that in Tyler's voice right there. A lot of confidence. So you got to carry that into it with you. As he mentioned, he doesn't have as much work to do last year. After stage 1, he was a lap down. So never out of it. You always got to keep fighting.
Remember, that was his only win last year, but he also made the Final Four. So it was an outstanding season for Bill McIntyre.
Now, these drivers had practice earlier today, it was a 50-minute session, but we had a little rain interruption. But what did we learn about this team? And it's been a while since they got in victory lane. So what did we learn today?
Yeah, well, I think what we learned is that obviously their weekend is going a lot better already, right? And Tyler alluded to that. Qualifying a little bit better than what they did last time. Not quite as much work to do from that standpoint, but he was also pleased with the handling and said that as much of that in the interview. So I think that we learned that we can get people to do the same thing again. And who knows how this race is going to play out? You could have strategy, you could have a number of different things.
Right now, Hildeman Racing talked about their winless streak at 22 races. They want to end that tonight, just like they did last year. Well, without further ado, let's head trackside once again for the most famous words in racing.
Now, race fans, here to give those most famous words in all of motorsports, please welcome Black's Tire brand ambassador, Frankie Underwood.
I'm 2 hour, 30-minute session down.
300 associates.
And to think I played drums inside a room for the same amount of time.
Southeastern Community College. It doesn't matter if you're in Austin or Boston, Seiko or Waco, Tehran or Rubicon. That's in Japan, you know. Black's Tire has your back. Drivers, start your engines!
Well done, Frankie. That was a command. The engines are officially fired. 200 miles of racing is coming your way. We'll set the final stories and drop the green flag. That's coming up next, right here, live on the Rock.
We know how to keep undercar under control. That's why our solutions are driven by 3 steps. Stop, go, run. Stop safety issues by checking systems before they become bigger problems. Go further with quality repairs that prevent costly contacts. Then go to business behind the parts, people, and expertise in your shop moving full speed. That's Napa know-how.
If you have a small business, you might not know you can be wasting money on your mobile plan, paying for stuff you don't need.
Alan?
Until now, with my biz plan from Verizon Business, choose exactly what you want, pay only for what you need. When you're in control of your mobile plan, you can make every dollar count. My biz plan, only from Verizon Business. At Credit One Bank, we believe anything's possible.
It's freezing. I'm not going back to Toronto.
But leading your team to the championship? Unlikely.
Okay, that's my personal favorite.
Leading champions. Computer at one, you can try.
I won.
The award card goes to Greg.
Some things are out of reach. No one's going to believe this.
I got this.
But a card with access to exceptional benefits isn't one of them. Welcome to the Credit One Bank American Express Suite. Credit One Bank for what's ahead.
This is the story of the one. The one knows that when the big game is the unexpected can put everything on the line. But with a solid game plan and a teammate.
You're headed home right now. Okay, I see what you're saying.
She's confident that she will always win the day, and her team will do the same. Call clickgranger.com or just for fun. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Coming over, try it again. Corey Hodgson have a shot to win this race.
Drives it into turn 3, all the way up underneath. Corey Hodgson to win this race. What a finish.
You're good.
$50,000 to Corey Hodgson.
Here it is. It's home time.
Corey Hyman doing Corey Hyman things at Darlington on that last lap. Incredible pass for the win. Picking up his 24th career win and the Triple Truck Challenge, $50,000. Phil, what do you think? Let's talk to him.
Yeah, let's try to get a hold of him. Hey, Corey Hines, Phil, Jamie, and Regan up in the booth. You got a copy? Well, buddy, you did an outstanding job at Darlington.
Oh, nice. CSX M507. Okay. The CSX. Hello, G the Rail Fanner. Welcome to the live stream.
Well, that's bad news for a competition to do that confident. But good luck, buddy.
Oh, gravel train. Okay. Yeah, I've caught something similar before.
Let's go ahead and do that. Carson, this is Regan in the Fox booth. You got a copy, man.
Yeah, I got it.
Right, you traded in the suit and tie from last year for a racing suit this year. What are the expectations in that 77?
Yeah, I figured it would have CSX power on it.
Yeah, every time I drove a truck so far, it's been a soap opera of a day, but at the end, we'll always have a shot to win. So, yeah, hopefully we have a little bit calmer of a race, but at the same time, yeah, the Tigers try to promote this race, so we don't want to take it up too much. So I qualified 16th.
Shit. There was a CSX leader that came through my area last night near Modesto and Turlock, or not Turlock, Denair. It was some grain train going to not Swanson, Swanson. It's some grain facility on the BNSF line. It's about half an hour from Stockton. The leader was an SD70 Max CSX. Again, I've caught SD70 Max CSXs before, but they're hard to come by out this way. No, it came at nighttime.
He is now full-time in the 10 truck. And you'll have a design from the team earlier this week. Temporarily by NASCAR. He's been reinstated to race, but he's no longer with the team. Let's check in now with our two reporters covering all the action. Josh Sims and Amanda Busick. Good evening, Amanda. Hey, Jamie, and as you said, it is Jake Garcia on pole for the second year in a row here at Rockingham. I asked him if he could be our next first-time winner in the series, and he said, I sure hope so. We've certainly been close, and it was close here last year as a runner-up finish. Jake led 43 laps that night. When you think of Rockingham, he called it a roller coaster. Josh, can he go one position further?
No, it was a regular CSX locomotive. Yeah, nothing special, but very rare out this way.
whole, this is a special place for him. Rockingham was where he decided he wanted to be a full-time racer. Well, qualifying, they qualified 23rd, told me they got work to do, but in his words, they're going to stack pennies until they get where they need to be today, Jamie.
See what you did there, Josh. Regan, how about our Craftsman track description?
Yeah, let's take a look at this track description. And we mentioned about the intensity of this track. Well, that's because there's 22 degrees banking in turns 1 and 2, turns 3 and 4, 25 degrees. A little bit different both ends of the track, Bill. They will have to figure that out.
Let's take a look at our race analysis. This race will be 200 laps, 188 miles. You see both stages, 1 and 2, are 45 laps. Our final stage, 110 laps. That means we will have pit stops in that final stage. Road speed, 35 miles an hour. Fuel window, somewhere between 80 and 85 laps.
Well, it's been a great day. A few little sprinkles throughout the day. Overcast right now, 78 degrees. The winds have picked up today, but right now, steady at 10 miles per hour. As we get ready to go, look at the packed infield, all the cameras.
All right, lights are out atop the pace truck. We are ready to get this thing underway.
Love this moment right here, the last opportunity for the drivers to hold their belts just a little bit tighter. They know what they're getting ready to get into. It is going to be a lot of fun.
Jake Garcia, a little redemption in his sight, perhaps. Last year was the race that got away, looking for that first career win. Came up one spot short.
Well, let's see how this goes.
Tanner Gray with a great qualifying effort here today. That Tricon Garage. Toyota starting.
All right, pace truck heads to pit road. Green flag. The truck race at Rockingham is green.
Just a little bit of wheel spin from that 15 on the inside, Tanner Gray, but he's fighting back on the inside.
A little bit of sprinkles on the cameras. I hope the oh wow, damn, 98 washes up the track a bit, and Tanner Gray's gonna lead lap 1.
See Tom Majeski, teammate to that 98. From Garcia, they buy him.
Tanner Gray quickly takes the lead.
And Garcia slipped back to 5th.
Look at the damage on that 44 of Andres Perez. Let's take a look, Jamie. What happened? Softer hooves.
Oh wow.
We don't know if there was contact that precipitated that, but certainly makes. I don't think there was any contact, just loose, Regan.
Man, what a save. Man, he got lucky. Whoa. No. And Mini Tyrell goes for a slide off too.
That green, white, and red truck Andres Perez started 12th with that wall contact. He is falling back to 24th. Here's another look at it.
Tanner Gray holding down the lead.
It's going to get a little bit loose. It gets squeezed a little bit by Luke Baldwin.
That was the second contact for Perez.
We'll start to say as we see, Perez just trying to do whatever he can do to stay out there right now. That damage on the right rear quarter panel, that's going to be a problem for the entire race. You got to hope that there's nothing on that right rear tire right now as well. I haven't seen any smoke, so hopefully he's good from that standpoint. But it's going to make that truck just nearly undrivable for the entire race.
When it comes to that 38 of Chandler Smith, we talked about the fact he had to start from the rear. He's already up about 8 positions so far.
And he had an issue. He certainly expected a lot more out of him with the speed we saw in practice.
Ready to turn one a broken right front shot on that truck and took way up the racetrack and had the same problem in turns 3 and 4, so obviously we knew there was something there. But this is going to be fun to watch. You see right there on the right side of the screen, plus 9 positions for Chandler Smith. Carson Wentz with a good start to the race also.
With just 8 laps in, Chandler Smith on the move as he works his way around, trying to get around Connor Collins, making his debut with Nice Motorsports.
So we know how good that 38 truck was in practice, so we fully expected him to move towards the front. Once we dropped the green flag, and he is not disappointed.
Meanwhile, up front, Tanner Gray continues to lead here. Majeski takes
Keenan Honeycutt sniffing second place right now.
Corey Heim on the radio saying he's more confident in this truck than he was at Darlington. And of course, he won that race. So keep your eye on that yellow and black number 1 as he moves to the inside of Cole Butcher to try to pick up another spot.
The last 2 laps, he had been the fastest truck by about 2/10 of a second.
Meanwhile, Corey Heim into third.
Was extremely quick here at Rockingham last year as well. Strategy didn't quite work out in his favor, but arguably the fastest truck in the race, and to expect anything different than that out of him today, we'd be doing an injustice if we didn't think that with him at this point.
So Tanner Gray continues to lead here, only led 11 laps in the first 4 races of the season, so off to a strong start. Led 10 laps and counting so far today. We're 12 laps in, 189 laps to go. Tanner Gray continues to lead at the mark.
Don't let living with cancer define you. Discover an injectable immunotherapy, Opdivo Qvantig, for certain previously treated adults whose kidney cancer has spread. A chance to live longer, a treatment that's faster. Unlike an infusion that takes 30 minutes, Opdivo Qvantig lets you receive treatment quickly in as little as 3 minutes. Opdivo Qvantig can cause your immune system to harm healthy parts of your body during and after treatment. These problems can be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have a cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, irregular heartbeat, diarrhea, constipation, severe stomach pain, severe nausea or vomiting, dizziness, fainting, eye problems, extreme tiredness, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, rash, itching, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, joint pain or fever. Report severe or persistent muscle or joint pain. Tell your doctor if you have myasthenia gravis or Guillain-Barré syndrome. Immune system problems include Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, or lupus. These are not all the possible side effects. Tell your doctor about all medical conditions, including immune or nervous system problems. If you've had or plan to have an organ or stem cell transplant or receive chest radiation, Opdivo Qvantig can harm your avoid any. A chance to live longer.
How is someone canceling your trip to Deschler, Ohio?
Opdivo Qvantig. See OpdivoQvantig.com for more information.
The yard looks incredible. Thanks. All it took was.
Really?
Super easy.
Craftsman.
All right, Tricon Garage is 1-2 right now.
New Game Plus has no business making Grace's dish towel smell this good. Especially with how her husband uses them. Wow.
All right, new leader, Corey Heim to the front.
Yeah, I like them towels. Our greatest sense ever, now with odor fighting power. New Game Plus with Otsu.
Turn back time on your engine with Valvoline Restore Protect Motor Oil. Right now, enter for your chance to win a trip to the FIFA World Cup 26 final with your next Valvoline oil change. Enter today at ValvolineWorldCup.com.
I'm a Denny Super Slam. Our Slam deal deal starting at $5.99, all under $10 and available all day and all night. Pancakes for dinner, burger for breakfast. Live your best life. Enjoy our Slam meal deals available all day and all night.
New leader in Rockingham, Corey Heim has made quick work. He passed 4 trucks in the time that we were away. He is taking over the lead.
Ninth.
Second time to Jesse King, Honeycutt, and Cole Butcher, the top 5.
Quite impressive, Corey Heim able to catch and do some of what he did, and he's flying right now. I don't want any other way to put it. Almost an 0.8 of a second lead right now.
Talked about the fact Regan that 28 races in a row, he had led a lap, was tied all-time Kyle Busch. He just eclipsed that. Anytime you can beat Kyle Busch in any kind of a stat, it's amazing. What a job this young man's done.
29 straight races. Think about all the things that go wrong to prevent him from leading a lap. And not to mention, he's done it with 3 different teams now, 2 different teams this year. All right, guys. Our tape producers are getting hard at work putting together this quick highlight package of Corey Heim making quick work of his competition.
This is Honeycutt. This is about the fourth position right here. He's just going to go to the outside. And we love the fact that there is an outside through. We talked about that during practice there. Sure, at least there is for Corey Hine anyway.
And when Corey kind of made that move, I think he found a little something there. He did the same thing with Ty Majeski, kind of faked a little bit high going into turn one. He's able to get the run to start the pass when he got through turn two on the backstretch, and did the same thing in 3 and 4 for the lead. And you can see the rubber on the track there. It really started to widen out, which there was some question marks about how much of that would happen.
So Corey Hine, our second leader of the day as we go on board the Toyota Racing on board.
He's already over a 2-second lead over Tanner Gray, running second.
And just consistently running laps that are 3 times quicker than the field right now, which is just unheard of. Doing that with some traffic is one you see, catching lap trucks here and there, which traditionally slow you down something. A lot of maneuverability in that number 1 truck before he's able to go high, he's able to go low, he can go wherever he wants to.
That was Perez that he went by. Remember, Perez got into the outside wall, and he is now 4 laps behind. Tough break for that young man that has really showed a lot of speed this year, but not going to have to perform today.
I know the Corey Hine fans out there, they get frustrated. They're not seeing him race every Sunday. His time is coming. I'll tell you that he will be back in a Cup car in 2 weeks from now at Kansas. He'll be a 2311. By the way, talking to 2311, they credit this young man so much with what he has given to the team and all of his development, all of his simulation, for what Tyler Reddick has been able to pull off with 4 wins this year.
And they had an amazing start to the season over 2311. And good to know, and you mentioned too that Corey Hine will be at Bristol.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time now.
Challenge, and if this is any indication, he may be going for $500,000.
Which would be incredible, right? Though we've never seen somebody win a triple truck challenge of any kind. We've seen him win twice, but not 3 times. And by the way, you don't have to win the race to get that bonus, but it's the highest finishing eligible truck driver. But if he continues at this pace, we know what happens.
I feel like whoever's going to get that bonus today is probably going to have to.
The next one is Bristol next weekend.
Get there. I picked up that $50,000. He needs another $100,000. If he does it tonight and then next Friday night, he'll get $500,000 bonus.
That's
Huge for this driver and for a team like this. 29 laps into stage number 1. Corey Hine continues to lead over Tanner Gray.
I've been told my whole life that I'm pretty fast. For a girl. Well, I hate to break it to you, but that's not true. Because with the right team, you write your own story. So no, I'm not fast for a girl. I'm fast, period.
Ally helps millions spend smarter and save more for the things that matter most to them. That's why we're the bank that's your ally.
At Napa, we know how to keep undercar under control. That's why our solutions are driven by 3 steps. Stop, go, grow. Stop safety issues by checking systems before they become bigger problems. Go further with quality repairs that prevent costly comebacks. Then grow your business behind the parts, people, and expertise that keep your shop moving at full speed. That's Napa know-how.
Looks good. Cold and smooth survival skills. My watch is broken. You can tell time by measuring the sun's distance from the horizon. Looks like happy hour. And for the mountains.
I'm a Denny Center Slam. Got a Slam meal deal starting at $5.99, all under $2 and available all day and all night. Pancakes for dinner, burger for breakfast. Live your best life. Enjoy our Slam meal deals available all day and all night.
Dr. Pepper cherry is the best.
It's Dr. Pepper blackberry is the best.
It's Dr. Pepper and cream.
I reckon it's Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream.
I don't always make her lunch, but I do always know what she has to eat.
The Tide Boosted Test. Regular detergent can't match Tide's Boosted Clean. Test passed.
Yeah.
It's cleaner, whiter, brighter, and fresher. It's got to be Tide.
We did it.
Welcome back to the Rock. 10 laps to go in stage number 1. Corey Hunt continues to lead, but how about Butterbean Queen? Leading the effort, the contingent of the 5-truck operation of college racing up in 11th. Guys, there's such a discrepancy between these teammates here early.
Look at all the experience that Justin Haley has, Corey Joy has, Dylan has. Right now, Butterbean is doing the best job just outside the top 10, really doing a nice job.
And doing what he's done all year long, and that's been be consistent, take what the truck's got and what it's going to give to you, and use that opportunity to learn all these new places that he's going in the truck for the first time and figure out exactly what he wants, and got himself in a little bit of a battle right now with Dawson Sutton, who's also having a good start to the race. He's up 6 spots right now as they run. So, but Brandon Queen doing a really nice job so far.
And Phil, you called the races with Butterbean Queen last year. He won so many races and he won the championship. What did you see out of him? What was the key to that championship?
Just a smart driver. He didn't always have the best car at the beginning of the race, but he and his crew worked together. We always had some sort of a halftime break or some sort of a race break. They were able to make their cars better, and he just didn't.
And Dawson Sutton running it was decent.
Well, one driver that kind of has our heads scratching is Ben Rhodes. He just has not had the speed today. Back in 25th right now. Amanda, what do you got?
Actually, where he qualified too. I stopped over and talked to him and his crew chief. His new crew chief, Dale Bell, it's their second race together after qualifying. And Dale told me, I was not where I need to be with this truck today. I'm learning these trucks. He said, well, the goal in stage 1 here is to just find balance for Ben Rhodes. And guys, before I walked out of the hauler, Ben like threw his hands up and said, I just want to win. But you gotta look at the calamity here. Look at the other team trucks here tonight. Cole Butcher, one of his best nights ever, running currently in 6 qualified fourth. So, bit of a conundrum over
Yeah,
there.
you know it's bad when.
Thank you, Amanda. Yes, and he's sitting a mirror full of the leader, Corey Hahn, getting ready to put
Yeah, you
him
know
down.
You know you don't have enough speed when race leader Corey Hyman's about to put you a lap down. And Lane Riggs up to 4th place.
Night was over before it began, and then tonight and today, it's just, it hasn't been all of them.
Yeah, right now he has to hope that Corey Hahn is not going to pass those trucks to take him out of the pre-pass position, but I don't think there's any chance of that happening or not happening because he's going to probably pass all of these trucks with contact.
In front of the leader, that's Chris Wright.
Chris Ryan, Caleb Costner.
93, that's Caleb Costner. 14 in that mix as well, Eddie Tyrell.
And this is the biggest challenge right now for Corey. When you come up the lap, all these guys are trying to stay on the lead lap at the end, and they're doing everything. Obviously, the trucks aren't where they want them to be, so you start pushing a little harder to try and stay on the lead lap. Corey's able to navigate that and find his way through it. It got a little hairy for a moment, though.
It did. And that took Ben Rhodes out of the pre-pass position.
You know, the good news for Ben Rhodes, I know he's not happy about being a lap down early on right now, but the truck that won it last year was a lap down for the
Third place.
Battle for third right there. Honeycutt gets by Tanner Gray to grab that third spot.
There's 2 laps to go on stage number 1.
I have none of the CSX Heritage units have come out my way yet, so no, unfortunately. All right, final lap, stage 1. And Lane is going for 4th now.
Stage 1, Corey High with a 4.7 second lead over Ty Majeski. He's in a league of his own, gentlemen.
Sure is.
All right, stage 1 winner, Corey Hine.
Sammy Smith won our O'Reilly race here last year.
Corey Hine picks up his 44th career stage win.
All right, stage 1 results are Corey Hine, Ty Majeski, Caden Honeycutt, Lane Riggs, Tanner Gray, Cole Butcher, Jake Garcia, Parker Eatman, Gio Ruggiero, and Landon Lewis are your top 10 for stage 1. I haven't caught the spirit of Cincinnati yet. Yeah, none of those CSX locomotives with those spirit of labels on them. Yeah, I haven't caught any of them. None of the heritage units, none of the special units, none. Not even close.
We hate rain delays and expensive car repairs. Why? Because repair slows down in the red, white, and blue. We move fast, baby. A repair bill can hit just like a fastball to the beans. Nobody wants that. With CarShield, you don't pay for covered repairs. With over 20 years of experience and being America's most trusted name in auto protection, CarShield's a lot like me. Awesome. Don't get caught looking. Call CarShield and save. Woo!
Davis Subaru says yes to big spring savings on one of Sacramento's largest selections of new and certified pre-owned Subarus. Yes to savings up to $70,000 off MSRP. Yes to financing as low as 0% on select models with little or no down payment. Yes to low lease payments on almost every new Davis Subaru. Plus big trade-in allowances. Want it all? You've got it all at Davis Subaru. Visit NativeSubaru.com, click the Native Says Yes button, and unlock your spring savings today.
Great to me up.
Anxiety is like basketball fields of dreams.
Nothing is ever over.
That's rough. At least with SafeLight, you can get that fixed any way you want. Any way I want.
I can schedule a chip fix while I get my hair fixed. Yeah, they can fix my glass while I fish for bass.
If you want.
They can recalibrate my safety features while I sit at home in my comfy pants.
That one doesn't rhyme, but sure.
Get it fixed any way you want at SafeLight.com.
You fought against the odds in every inch of every race with endless determination and grit. And all of your hard work and dedication has brought you to where you are today. Keep moving forward. Talk to your doctor about fresh
What?
3 medicines and 1 inhaler. Learn more at breasttree.com.
Sorry, bud. Not while I weed. Hey, who let the dogs out?
Spruce, a new weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people, pets, and bees for dead weeds in just 1 day. Spruce, pet friendly, weed deadly.
Your truck is made to work hard. Valvoline heavy-duty diesel engine oil keeps it that way. With up to 35% better.
I ate the Jimmy Fallon one. The Jimmy Fallon one. Yes. Yeah, I almost forgot about the.
Baseball night on Fox. This week we've got Pete Crow Armstrong and the Cubs versus Jose Ramirez and the Guardians. Or the Braves take on the Diamondbacks. Baseball night in America tomorrow, 7 Eastern. Only on Fox. Stage 1 is in the books. Corey Heim picked up yet another stage win. Getting ready for first round of pit stops. And guys, Carson Hocevar, when you talked to him, Regan, he said it's been like a soap opera. Every time he gets behind the wheel, let's listen to his radio here just moments ago.
Well, stage 1 is over.
Maybe a plug wire off or something like that, Regan. It doesn't sound right.
Yeah, I feel like we would hear that potentially, and like he would hear that, and it's odd when he says he lifts and it dies. Not sure what that is. Not sure that they're going to be able to find what that is, and Carson may just have to try and go wide open for the rest of the race if that's what's going on. I don't think you could use a brake, I guess, to slow down for when you need to, if worst case, but not a good problem to have. We'll have to see if they can figure something out here.
Well, he did already come down pit road one time and they took a look at things. That was 2 laps ago. So we'll certainly keep an eye on that.
He was running 13th at the end of the stage, but I'm sure that wasn't, that wasn't certainly what he wanted and what he felt. So he came down pit road. They're going to open the hood when pit road opens here.
So as the drivers make their way around turns 3 and 4, pit road is open. They'll be filling up with Sonoma Race Fuel with zero carbon bio. sure we're going to see a lot of changes and adjustments to the rest of the field. Corey Heim, maybe not so much. There comes Amanda.
Well, the question on a lot of these race radios was what Corey Heim was going to do. There's already teams talking strategies with tires, especially in Lane Riggs. The team was asking him, do you want 4 tires or 2? Unfortunately, Lane Riggs is having some communication issues with his team. He can hear the crew chief well, but they can't hear him at all. The team did decide to go with 4 tires, but a big weekend for Lane Riggs here. Has family in town. The sponsor has the box as well, Josh.
Well, for Corey Heim, obviously a really good start to the race. He said that truck fired off neutral, but then trended tight towards the end, so he could use to be freed up just a little bit in terms of time and jet ski. Also happy with the fire off, got tight towards the end of that one. They wanted to address that with a little track bar adjustment.
Track bar adjustments, air pressure adjustments. Corey Heim comes out in front.
A little strategy for Grant Enfinger. Obviously, only 2 tires on that 9 truck.
And you guys talked about not a lot of fall off, so you can gamble, mix it up a little bit. It's more an emphasis on fuel, I think, for tonight that we'll be watching. But Corey Heim, he's been the leader tonight. He's led the most, 33 laps.
Over 250 years ago, we didn't like the taxes, so we dumped the fee. Now with the grand declaration of deals, we're pledging our allegiance to the American people. With 0% financing for 60 months on select 2026 models, or look under your sales tax, plus no monthly payments for 90 days, and a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Nothing stops Ram.
Purchase this 2026 Ram 1500 Laramie and get 0% financing for 60 months, or get 2.9% financing for 72 months, plus $4,500 total bonus cash allowance.
Movies?
No.
Ferris wheel?
No.
$1 a day.
What's so funny? Hey, I'm about to smoke you like I am. What is that?
Unlimited play for just $1 a day. Only at Dave & Buster's.
It's a World Series rematch.
How old are you? Tomorrow, it's the third semifinals on Fox. Baylor takes on Oklahoma. And it's Creighton versus West Virginia. The college basketball final tomorrow on Fox.
So, guys, baby here. Join me as we play some of the biggest names in the sports world. Go time. NBA All-Star, NFL legends, nobody safe. Obviously, Draymond thinks he's walking into a serious meeting about a big investment opportunity.
This isn't the G League.
I'm not sitting on $100 million. Number one, y'all should stop yelling. Why should we stop yelling?
From the incredible brothers, get special guest Draymond Green and LeBron James with series 2 of the top 30 Anthony Davis, April 6th on TBS. A connection you can count on from just about anywhere. That's Xfinity Mobile. And now, cut your mobile bill in half and try it free for a year. No commitment. Xfinity. Imagine that.
Round of applause in the studio, please. Boys. From Kevin Harvick, nominated for the Hall of Fame at the earliest possible opportunity. You're too young to be in the Hall of Fame.
Well, I'm not that young. I'm 50. So I'm like an old, washed-up race car driver. But it was Mike Helton. They surprised me again, as I've learned that Fox is very much into surprises when they can get me. They got me again.
Yes, they did get them live on the air from Martinsville. Check out the all-new Fox Sports digital show, Speed, with Harvick and Buxton, fueled by color. Subscribe to Speed on Fox on YouTube, follow it on the Fox Sports app, or wherever you get your podcasts. So we would like to say congratulations, Kevin. As much as I'd love to give you a hard time, you certainly do deserve it. 2014 champion, 60 wins. I'd say he's a Hall of Famer, first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah, O'Reilly champion as well. Well deserved, very well deserved. And I was speaking with Kevin shortly after that, and he does not like it when they get him in. They definitely got him right there, and very cool.
He's a very calculated individual, and when we can get one on him like that, well, he had tears in his eyes, to say the least. Guys, too fast exiting for Gio Ruggiero.
Tough break for Gio. That had a good race going up until that point. It's going to have to work hard to get back through the pack here.
Ruggiero got penalty.
We've had 2 leaders so far today. Corey Heim has led 36 laps.
All right, new leader, Grant Enfinger.
17. Let's see if any of these adjustments will have anything for that one truck. Grant Enfinger, the 2 tires stop there. Little strategy. They'll restart on the inside there in the number 9. Came Honeycutt, Ty Majeski, Tanner Gray.
All right, back to green. Grant Enfinger. Lead them off. Stage 2. Here we go.
Once again, in the air. Looks like Enfinger maybe spun his tires a little bit, but there's the launch. Grant Enfinger into turn 1.
Little spin on the tires. We got a great push from Ty Majeski when it happened. That allowed him to clear Corey Heim, and we'll have to see how long he can hold on those 2 tires.
I don't expect Ryan Enfinger to be able to run with Corey Heim. I'm just curious how those 2 tires will react with the rest of the field. Because Corey Heim has, how about Ty Majeski now moving to the inside of Corey Heim? Maybe we're speaking too soon.
Well, they made some adjustments. Josh was talking about a track bar adjustment for the 88 to Ty Majeski.
And it took him over 20 laps to get the lead, and just inside of 20 laps to get the lead. But I expect that truck to get better and better.
Let's take a look back at that restart and that push from the 88. Here we go, riding on board Corey Heim.
I'm not sure that I ever actually spun the tires. I just think the Ty Majeski timed it just right, and what we saw was that 9 dancing around because the 88 was on the back bumper, giving him such a good shove. And on 2 tires, that's difficult to do. So nice job by Grant to time it just right, as well as Ty to help him out.
Here's Corey Heim around the outside. You've seen this move a few times already today.
Corey Heim looking to the inside of the 9, and he's going to take the lead. He's bring the 88 and the 11 with him.
Corey Heim, your leader once again. Ty Majeski back to 2nd. Grant Enfinger down 3rd.
What that means to me is that Corey Heim could be a little bit vulnerable, maybe on a real late race restart or overtime or something like that.
Grant Enfinger loses another spot. Dave Honeycutt gets around.
Dave Honeycutt taking some lessons from his teammate Corey Heim up there. Work that high side down in turns 1 and 2 to complete that pass, and we're starting to see more and more guys venture up there, and that is a great sign for this race. It's going to open up options as it plays out and different things that you can try.
Another quick stage here, just 45 laps again. We were caution free in the first stage. Oh, and around goes Adam.
Oh, caution.
I just said we were caution free. I guess that's the announcement.
This is our first caution for incident. Yeah, Adam Andretti took a hard hit.
In the truck series, he was back in 28 at the moment of this contact.
And that's at the end of the back straightaway, so you have to imagine that probably started somewhere coming off of turn 2 and flew right out of the radiator. Unfortunately for him, that is going to end his day, and tough break for Adam, who has done a really nice job in the 2 races he's run to this point.
That's the same truck, I believe, that Corey Heim drove to victory lane 2 weeks ago at Darlington.
Pretty significant front end damage to that truck.
Adam Andretti just turned 47 last week. 47 years old, and he's a rookie in NASCAR. So let's see what happened here. So this will be in progress on the backstretch.
See right there, already into the inside wall, it looks like.
Definitely looks like that started, at the exit of turn 2, and we see the contact when he gets to the inside wall.
And that back straightaway is banked to, I think, 8 degrees or something like that. So it's somewhat self-cleaning, and that's maybe what happened to Adam.
Under 39 laps to go here at the Rock. We're under caution for incident for the first time.
bipolar 1 can overwhelm your mind. Sometimes depressive lows and unpredictable highs can make it hard to get out of your head. Finding relief may help you break through. Ask about Vraylar. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs. Vraylar treats depressive, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Proven full spectrum relief for all bipolar 1 symptoms.
Not for elderly with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants may increase these in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may not go away. High blood sugar may lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, uncontrolled movements, tremors, feeling like you need to move, sleepiness, nausea, vomiting, and indigestion are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
Vraylar. Breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar. ACE's YardRx program prescribes the best lawn care specific to your yard's needs, delivered every season. Because when you want greener grass, less weeds, and fewer bugs, you can get a personalized prescription delivered free from the helpful folks at ACE. Subscribe now and save 20% on everything you need all year. Plus, right now, get a $25 bonus reward by spending $150 or more on qualifying Scott's products.
ACE, the place with the helpful hardware, folks. If you have a small business, you might not know that you could be wasting money on your mobile plan, paying for stuff you don't need.
Alan?
I'm saying now, with my biz plan from Verizon Business, choose exactly what you want. Pay only for what you need. When you're in control of your mobile plan, you can make every dollar count. My biz plan, only from Verizon Business.
Your truck was made to work hard. Valvoline heavy-duty diesel engine oil keeps it that way. With up to 35% better wear protection, it's specially formulated to protect when engines are pushed to the limit. Make the switch to Valvoline heavy-duty diesel today.
Good gods, I love Native. Yeah, we should give this to the mortals. You deserve Native deodorant. It's got 6 clean ingredients, and it smells divine. It's not a myth. It's Native.
Nothing stops Ram. That means we deliver knockouts. We don't just ride the bull.
We are the bull.
We're light duty, heavy duty, heavy D8s, hurricanes, and Hellcats. And we're backing them with America's best powertrain limited warranty. We're U.S. Custom Donut Lincoln NASCAR winning Ram. We're never going to be something we're not, because nothing stops Ram. Tomorrow, the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series drivers will test their mettle against the Rock, with racing action starting at 2:30 p.m. Eastern on the CW.
Doubleheader action from the Rock, and one of those rare weekends that the Cup Series is off, and for good reason. It's Easter, and everyone in the racing community gets to relax and enjoy some time off with their families. Much deserved. Well, Josh, we talked about the issues for Carson Hocevar. We know he came in and said he was down on power. What's the latest?
Well, yeah, they took a big swing during the stage break, and during that next run, he said it was still slow down the straightaways, but felt like the balance was just a little bit better, so he needs more of those adjustments. So he came back to pit road. It took 2 rounds on the right rear, 2 rounds on the left rear, took a Packer out, and told him, we're going to have to battle through this, and a lot of it's going to be on Carson running different lines to try and figure this out. Of course, the team disappointed they missed it on the setup, but hoping their driver, who's done it before in the past, can find some way to dig themselves out of this hole, guys.
Interesting.
It's kind of funny because originally in the first stage he was talking about the thing wouldn't run motor. We thought it was all motor related or whatever, but now he's talking about obviously the truck not handling to his liking, and they made some pretty major adjustments, as Josh just told us.
Yeah, just a multitude of problems for that 77 right now. And you see on this pit stop here, it's been a long time inside the left front taking care of obviously the factor adjustments there, and not sure how if those two things are correlating somehow. I can't imagine that they are, but we'll have to keep an eye on Carson and see if we can get it going back the right direction.
So Carson Hocevar will restart 23rd. Free pass that time around was Connor Hall, making his second career start here, the first for East Motorsports. So restart 24th.
Interesting, Corey Heim took the outside on the first restart of the race, and And this time he's going to choose to take the bottom. We saw Grant Enfinger make the bottom work when he did that. So trying to put some stuff in the memory bank here right now for Corey Heim for later in the race and what's going to work for him.
And has a teammate behind him in Honeycutt as well.
First time we've seen Tommy Jeske restart on the front row. You know, he made some beneficial adjustments as well. See what he can do here. This will be 24 laps to go in stage number 2. Can anyone stop Corey Heim? We were a broken record saying that last year many times, but certainly he has been lights out so far.
But he didn't win half the races last year. I mean, he only won 12 of 25, so he didn't win over half.
This is all the record book. This is Corey Heim with 1 pages. They added a lap here under caution. Trucks all lined up in order.
You know, one thing I was thinking about, guys, is we talk about simulation all the time, right? All these major teams have simulation. They go to this drivers go to the simulator. Well, what they find out setup-wise, they usually will use across all their trucks. That's why it's so surprising that Ben Rhodes' truck was so far off his teammates early in the race. But conversely, we talk about Carson Hostbar not running all that well to his liking. Sammy Smith, his teammate who won the O'Reilly race here last year, is back in the 18th position. So whatever they came with maybe is not working for them.
Yeah, and it seemed like in practice, you know, Hostbar and Sammy Smith, two opposite problems. One was really loose, the other was really tight, and just trying to find that balance as to where they needed to be with him. I know Sammy Smith was on the splitter, so plenty of time to work on it, plenty of time to try and get things better.
And Tricon Garage, 3 of their 5 trucks in the top 10. So same idea. You take that setup, basic platform as we always hear, and then little nuances to fit your driver's style. So Corey Heim, the 1 truck, restarting on the inside. Pace truck is off. 23 laps to go here in stage number 2. Corey Heim, Tyler Jeske, Katie Honeycutt, Grant Enfinger.
Good start by Corey Heim that time. And he got a nice push from his teammate Honeycutt.
Heck of a battle. 2 rows behind him, Grant Enfinger and Tanner Gray.
Grant's hanging in pretty well with those 2 tires holding out of that 4th spot.
You got to imagine if Grant can stay in the top 10, that's a positive, right? When you take the 2 tires, you got trouble here.
Butterbean in the wall. Butterbean Queen. We talked about how well he was running, leading the 4-4 ramp. We stay green for now.
I caught a glimpse of it. I think he was on the outside of a 3-wide situation down there in the corner.
Certainly slow, but he's running.
You have to be very cautious with that now as well. That the right size of these trucks, when you make contact, you usually have a cut tire shortly thereafter. So you have to be aware of that and do the right things here if you need to get the car.
See what happened in the 12, Butterbean Queen here.
He was actually, he was on the outside of the 3-wide battle. I think his teammate was maybe one of the trucks that was in the middle of the racetrack.
Well, he's still digging, you guys. He was 16 when that happened, back to 23rd now, certainly off the pace somewhat. Meanwhile, Corey LaJoy is carrying that Ram flag right now, back at 13th. There he is.
This 45 truck had such a good run this year. St. Pete has 6th place finish there. His only start of the year.
I love this shot right here off the front of Corey LaJoy. Really, you can see the backing profile that they have here at Rockingham, and it leans into the corner. This is low on the truck. This is down towards the splitter right here, so you can really see not only how smooth the track is right now, but what these drivers are going through as they sail it off into the corners and a little flatter down there in turn 1. But what an awesome ride that is, right? Just a great viewpoint.
I thought Dan Stone and the crew chief made some nice adjustments on this truck for LaJoy up to the 13th spot.
Corey LaJoy has been a busy man in and out of a race vehicle. His wife just gave birth about 3 weeks ago now, their 4th baby boy. So it is a busy LaJoy household. Corey also told me he's working on a new company. He's building seats, the next generation tradition, basically, of what his dad has always done. So he's building that up, and coming up the call this week is full-time truck racing the rest of the year.
I think of all the things you mentioned, other than being a father, doing what he's doing right now would be way more fun than building seats, I'm pretty sure.
Got his hands full right now trying to hold up Landon Lewis. Just his fifth career Truck Series start. What a nice young man under the tutelage of Ron Hornaday. Nice battle back there for 12. Meanwhile, 49 continues to lead up front over time. Jesse, we're racing at the line.
Born from bootleggers, built by rule breakers. We don't ask permission, we don't seek approval. We just are the most relentless, unpretentious athletes on the planet, chasing glory at 200 miles per hour. Define the unapologetic, authentically NASCAR. Nothing stops Ram. That means we deliver knockouts. We don't just ride them. We're heavy V8s, hurricanes, and Hellcats. And we're backing it with America's best powertrain limited warranty. We're US certified. We don't let make it NASCAR winning Ram.
Purchase and get 2.9% financing for 72 months, plus $3,500 bonus cash allowance on most 2026 Ram 1500 Crew Cab models.
New Skechers Aeroburst, running shoes that push the laws of aerodynamics. It all starts with Skechers Superburst technology, the supercritical foam that gives Aeroburst unbelievable responsive propulsion, plus a carbon-infused H-Link that returns more energy. Skechers Aeroburst.
Oh, Dr. Pepper, cherry is the best.
It's Dr. Pepper, blackberry is the best.
It's Dr. Pepper and cream soda.
I reckon it's Dr. Pepper, strawberries, and cream.
Kubota Orange Days is here, where you can turn dream projects into reality. Now through June 30th, get select compact tractors with 0% financing available or save up to $5,500. Sale ends soon. Find your nearest dealer at KubotaOrangeDays.com.
Auto exhaust is a pipeline between driver and machine. That steamy and constant sound absorbs into your chest, your shift hand, your soul. You are in the zone, fully connected with a rolling jet that breathes fire.
It's Saturday, and you're giving it up like a sacrificed boy.
Because tonight, the meat of the orders.
On Fox. If it's Saturday night, it's baseball night in America. Saturday at 7 Eastern on Fox. Check local listings.
You are fearless, take control, sprint down the track, and get ready for a fight.
What a battle for Ford. Brandon Finger trying with all of his might to hold up Tanner Gray and Lane Riggs. So far right now he does, but you didn't miss it at home as we were side by side. Brandon, though, did a great job with those two tires.
Remember, we talked at the top of the show how far behind he is right now. He's like 16th, 17th spot in points. His average finish way down from last year. He needs these points. And if he can hold off these guys and get a fourth-place finish, what a great job they will have done by going with those two tires.
And it looked like Tanner Gray was going to be able to make that move to the outside, much like his teammates have been doing a little further up front there. And he went into turn one. I jumped out of my seat for a moment because I thought that truck was going to go around completely on him, but a nice save and getting brought back into a battle there because of it. As we see Stuart Friesen right now in seventh position, doing a really nice job so far. Tough race at Rockingham last year for Stuart, but things have gone much smoother today. So
same situation, two tires for Stuart Friesen as well. That track position has worked well. Clean air. These guys always look for clean air, and that's what Stuart has, a little bit of that clean air compared to being back in the mid-teens on a bunch of trucks.
Friesen started the race 19th, up to 7th right now. He's going to run in top 10 most of this race. And remember, we award points to the top 10, so back to your point, Phil. It's all about finishing this stage in the top 10 to maximize those points, especially if you're Kyle Grant.
Exactly. Daniel Hemrick having a nice run. You see he started back in the 15th spot. 16th from stage one, now has made his way up into the top 10 and 8.
I'm really impressed with Cole Butcher. Up there battling up front early on, and he's hung on to that top 10, that Thor Sport machine.
Yeah, he restarted outside the top 10, so he's made some passes to make his way up into the top 10.
This battle for fourth, and Grant Enfinger continues to hold on for dear life right now. And you know, both these guys, Tanner Gray as well as Lane Riggs, right behind them, they want this spot. The problem is they keep getting to each other battling instead of being able to move forward and progress. And Lane's going to try the outside right here. And this time it looks like he's going to be able to complete this pass.
2 laps to go in stage number 2. And he gets it. Lane Riggs picks up one more spot. Moves around Grant Enfinger. And Tanner Gray, you see him move back his spot to 6.
And 2 laps to go in stage. Final laps, stage 2.
So stage number 2.
And Corey, how about sweep the stages?
A lot of high traffic, guys. He's had to work his way through since midway through stage 1. Alvarez Perez had a fast truck, qualified in the top 10 and in the wall hard and dropped with a green flag.
All right, stage 2 winner, Corey Heim.
Corey Heim picks up the
Ty Majeski's
stage win of the race. Ty Majeski, Caden Honeycutt, Grant Enfinger. Riggs picks it up another spot. He gets around Enfinger for 4th. Enfinger moves back to 5th at the end of that.
All right, your top 10 for stage 2 is Corey Heim, Ty Majeski, Caden Honeycutt, Lane Riggs, Grant Enfinger, Tanner Gray, Stuart Friesen, Daniel Hemrick, Cole Butcher, and Jake Garcia is your top 10.
That's rough. At least with Safe Light, you can get that fixed any way you want.
Anywhere I want.
I can schedule a chip fix while I get my hair clipped. Yeah, they can fix my glass while we fish for bass. If you want, it can recalibrate my safety features while I sit at home in my comfy pants.
That one doesn't rhyme, but sure.
Get it fixed any way you want at SafeLight.com.
At Credit One Bank, we believe anything's possible.
It's freezing. I'm gonna go back to the module.
Leading your team to the championship? Unlikely.
Okay, that's my personal space.
Landing a check me against a supercomputer? I won. We can try.
I won.
The award goes to Greg.
Some things are out of reach.
No one's gonna believe this.
I got this.
But a card with access to exceptional benefits isn't one of them. Welcome to the Credit One Bank American Express Suite. Credit One Bank for what's ahead.
Are you the victim of sleeping pills? Is your old and spicy deodorant sleeping on the job? Well, you may be entitled to a new deodorant. I'll get you the deodorant the nature demands. The maximum 72 hours of protection. Your fits preserved.
I used to struggle with dandruff, but now I use Head & Shoulders every wash because the active ingredient in Head & Shoulders nourishes your scalp. It stops flakes where they start, leaving your scalp feeling healthy and flake-free. From the #1 dermatologist recommended brand, Head & Shoulders.
Money becomes love because of you.
Let's see if AAA can take us somewhere fun. Let's go somewhere sandy. Let's go somewhere magical. But first, let's get this fixed.
AAA, membership to go.
Right now, get any household drain cleared for just $67. No matter who clogged it. Bonnie, leading the way home.
We've been duped. The lawn industry sells pesticides in a bag. While they deep fry the grass, someday they will something different. Using soil and climate data, we designed a pesticide-free plan made just for your yard.
Are we stranded?
Hey guys, I've got AAA.
When you're a AAA member, you're covered in anyone's car.
Rockingham Speedway, rich with history. First opened back in 1965. Some incredible racing, some incredible moments. Richard Petty, Dale Earnhardt, Steve Clark, Bill Elliott, Jeff Gordon, you name it. They have raced here and they have won here, and it's awesome to come back here.
Do either one of you guys know who won the first Cup race here back in 1965?
I don't.
Jamie, do you?
Did it have to do with the person?
No, it was not. Curtis Turner.
Curtis Turner,
Curtis
first win here.
In a Wood Brothers car. I wasn't there.
That was the next question, Bill.
Well, Public Fuel Strategy, sponsored by Zero Carbon Bioethanol, sets up our next round of pit stops. How are you looking at this?
Yeah, you see right there, 80 to 85 laps, the fuel window. Probably a little bit closer to 80 right now, but this final stage, 110 laps, Jamie, that means they're going to have to pit it. I know Phil touched on it at the top of the show, but when do you make that stop? We saw Tyler Ankrum find a way to stretch it last year when he made that stop. Does somebody try that depending on one of these caution falls? This is going to mix some strategies in here on this last stage.
Yeah, I think that means around lap 110, if we get another caution flag, then I think these crew chiefs have to make a decision. Do we want to stop now and try to stretch it, have our drivers save us some fuel?
So pit road will be open now. Corey Heim will lead them down pit road. They'll be filling it up with Sunoco race fuel with Zero Carbon Bioethanol. They're coming your way, Amanda.
Yeah, and Brent Enfinger was super happy with that two-tire strategy. He told his crew chief, great job on being gutsy there. And they said, great job on hanging on. Grant said, surprisingly, that truck had a lot of balance in it. Just with two tires, as you can see, it will be 4 tires for Grant. But also asked for water with some ice, Josh. The guy is thirsty.
Well, for Corey Heim, swept the stages, felt like that adjustment at the end of stage 1 made that truck even better, so he wants no adjustments this time around, just 4 tires of fuel. For Tyler Jeske, tight landing in 3 and 4, they made a track bar adjustment last time, they made a small one again this time to help him out, guys.
So tight on the exit of pit road. You see Chandler Smith right there in the mix this time. Corey Heim, there was a little discussion on the radio. Do we take 2 or 4? And he said, we got to take 4. This truck is just too good to control our own race. We saw another little strategy there. Some 2
Chandler
tires.
Smith, yes.
We will wrap it all up after this.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Egan, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, the service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace, the place with the helpful hardware, folks. And turn back time with your engine with Valvoline Restore Protect Motor Oil. Right now, enter for your chance to win a trip to the FIFA World Cup 26 final with your next Valvoline oil change. Enter today at ValvolineWorldCup.com.
Swiffer Mop Deluxe is made for small spaces. The upgraded strip has 75% more scrubbing power. And now with the locking head, getting into tight spaces is simple. Swiffer Mop Deluxe, the mother of all cleans.
Tomorrow, it's the Crown semifinals on Fox. Baylor takes on Oklahoma. That is Creighton versus West Virginia. The college basketball final tomorrow on Fox.
I barely watched the Deschler camera.
With the final power story has a destiny for us. The epic finale of The Faithful this Sunday on Fox.
Chevrolet, serving you drives everything we do. That means no hidden fees, no dealer add-ons, real prices from real people. We're number 1 in sales because we put service first. 99 in Hammer Lane, where honesty drives the deal. Say Chevrolet, buy into it.
My name is Phil. All right, here we go. Look at that focus. We saw the street adjusted. And
A connection you can count on from just about anywhere.
this program contains subject matter.
That's Infinity Mobile. And now, cut your mobile bill in half and try it free for a year. No commitment. It's free. Imagine that.
Chevrolet, serving you drives everything we do. We're number 1 in sales because we put service first. We don't just service Chevrolets. We service all of the models. We never charge you for work you don't need. Chevrolet, buy into it.
All right, then.
Famous rocks throughout history. Plymouth Rock.
That's very famous.
What? Rock of Gibraltar. Remember learning about that in high school? Alcatraz.
It's been there. Not actually,
Rock, you've been there.
Arkansas. One of my favorite rocks, WWE wrestler.
Interview the Rock. He was a race fan. He is a race fan. And then NASCAR's favorite, Rockingham.
My favorite. Absolutely.
Love this place so glad that NASCAR came back. Craftsman Truck Series, the Riley race will be tomorrow. Take Sunday off for Easter. Now we are choosing it.
Or he's going to take the inside again. It worked well for him last time.
I think that he learned after that first one that on the inside behind is going to be Tyler Chesky. So you know you got a good pusher back there to get you a good start.
I think it's just a shorter quarter round, Regan, on the inside, because they're going to run wide open through 1 and 2 as they're getting up to speed.
So Corey Heim has maximized points in the stages today, winning both stages. He gets 20 points. We'll see how they stack up throughout the rest of the top 10. How about Parker Eaton, guys? I know we mentioned him a little bit, making his Truck Series debut. He's been in the top 10, picked up 3 points today. Good for him.
Absolutely. Nice job all day long. Interesting on this restart, you have Gio Ruggiero who's going to start to the outside of Corey Heim, of course, his teammate, but it wasn't that long ago at the end of stage number 1. He was getting a speeding penalty, so a 2-tire stop for him. I saw Grant do it earlier, decided to try that, and I think a great move.
Chandler Smith also with 2 tires, as well as Tyler Ankrum. All 3 of those teams now moved top 10, and they were outside the top 15 at the end of the stage.
So Corey Heim, he's won both stages. We saw Lane Ricks do it last year, but Lane did not find victory lanes. It came down to a little fuel strategy. See if Corey Heim can get it done today. 102 laps.
All right, time to start the final stage. Here we go. Gio Ruggiero is a new player up front.
This is where it gets difficult for Ty on the inside. Gio holds it down just a little bit. That makes that 88 truck really loose getting in 3. And he had to concede that spot just a little bit. He couldn't go side by side.
And I think he recognized the fact that if he drove it in there, he was going to get a little bit too loose.
Chandler Smith, a heck of a battle right now with Tanner Gray trying to get that spot. For now, he does in 5th. He took those 2 tires you mentioned, Phil. Switch again, loses his spot again. Great battle right here.
And we've heard that he has not been happy this entire race with his truck. But it doesn't mean he's not going to battle back on the inside.
Keep in mind, that broken shot in qualifying happened going into turn 1. You can actually hear what happened. And it's fighting all day ever since then.
Thanks, Kevin. Behind him, that orange and blue Chevrolet that Tyler Ankrum were winners here last year. It was a quiet day last year for the team until the end of the race.
He was a master at fuel saving with 88 laps. Picked up the victory. It had been 130 races since he had gone to victory lane, so it was a special day for him. As you look at Grant Enfinger digging, looking to pick up that spot over Tyler Ankrum. It's got it for 2nd.
And those drivers parlaying 2 tires into the top 10 finish in that 2nd stage. And has them both now with track position and 4 tires.
26 and Dawson Sutton's going to round out the top 10 right now. And Dawson Sutton's been doing a really nice job. This entire race started 18.
And he plans on retiring.
Gotta be lucky what you're seeing out of that 26.
We go for the big race. They have a quick truck. They have one in the top 5. Much of the race right now back outside the top 10.
They had it all. Cars,
a little bit of trouble on that first pit stop. You noticed he's stalling it. He didn't get lost a couple spots there. Lost a couple spots to the guys with 2 tires.
And Dawson Sutton running.
Finished the stage 2 and really lost a couple more spots on pit road again on his most recent stage 2.
Under that 26 truck because he managed to originally grab his line. Moved Dawson up to the 9th spot.
He was 19 was behind Lane Riggs, Daniel Pepper. I expect those McNally have been racing trucks to be good at this racetrack here, of course, on the short tracks as well. There's a team that got the win last year, Tyler Ingram.
Smart. She was about the whole situation.
Jay Garcia, our pole singer, said a blistering pace.
They were company bills, they were overhead, they were payments coming for insurance, and I think our lives anymore.
You know, that's it.
Hours every day.
Trying to gain positions for all day long, and can't be overly thrilled with it. Christian Ellis, he was at Darlington. That's definitely expected him to be a little further close to the front right now. And this is kind of a spot right there at 10 or 15 for each majority of the race.
Christian has been this entire race, and he's the second stage.
Travis went crazy.
Get an update on Jay Garcia, Amanda.
Traumatized.
Sorry, Cole Butcher, the 13.
What a great day for Cole Butcher. I talked to him after qualifying for a qualifying fourth here. He was smiling about the car being awesome. He's
It affected his marriage.
hours to get ready for
I had to rely on it. It was a lot more. It wasn't showing up to Travis.
security over there, and he just wants to fit in. It feels like things have really turned
Be on the side of the road.
That doesn't work right. This week was learning. And that's exactly what you've been doing your day after listening to his videos and having to hear this story. You're at Rockingham Academy, so cruise here as well as experience over last traffic. So a good weekend for Cole Butcher, currently running in the top 15 and fastest in the car of the community for Force Sports.
Amanda, the 29-year-old from Canada, moved to Charlotte 3 years ago to pursue his dream of racing here in NASCAR. He's done an incredible job here today, first time being at Rockingham.
He really has. He's had a couple top 15 finishes this year, so look for good things out of him as the year progresses.
He's got a couple of teammates that were out there in turns 1 and 2, Peyton Honeycutt in the third position right now. And trying to figure out what he needs to catch his teammate Corey Hunt out.
Just moments ago, teammates, the whole place.
We've seen that Corey Hunt make that move a number of times. Go to the that was even closer as they got down in turn number 1.
That's what I caught out of the corner. I didn't know how we got to that point, but I definitely knew something had happened right there. And I might cut it quite that close if you don't have to.
Gio Ruggiero has lost 2 spots since the restart. Remember, he's on 2 tires.
But again, much like Grant Enfinger as well as Friesen earlier, this is a net gain right now. We know that you've got to fit once more at some point during the course of this final stage. We don't believe anybody will try to make it or do anything crazy like that. So if you could just hold this position in your Geo right now, that's been a great run.
I think we're right now with 87 laps to go. Then if a caution were to come out, it would take a couple laps to collect the field. So we would be inside 85 to go. I think everyone comes to pit road and tries to stretch it to the end. But again, we have a bunch of caution flags in this race, so we may not see them.
This all-star season for Gio Ruggiero. Certainly a standout last year in his rookie campaign. Talked to Trevor Bain, one of the driver coaches for Tricon, and he said, this guy's hard on himself. Finished in the top 10 in Darlington 2 weeks ago, and he just was not happy with that effort. Expected more. Winter work this week, just focused on Rockingham. Doing a great job. Running top 5 once again. Talked about him much today as we run in mid-pack. Let's listen to what's going on with the 7.
Well, I think we probably understand why we haven't said a lot about it today based on that comment right there. Undrivable in driver's turns, and Sammy, somebody with a lot of experience. And
his teammate, the 77 Carson Hosebar on pit road as well. You talked about the teams and their setups and similarities. These two certainly both have their hands full, saying trucks are undrivable. Those fire trucks, not what they expected to see on Monday here. Meanwhile, Leading this field right now. 82 laps to go. Look at that. He wants to join those names. Legendary names. Can he do it?
Craftsman, what you do, builds you. At NASCAR, we know how to keep under car under control. That's why our solutions are driven by 3 steps. Stop, go, stop. Stop safety issues by checking systems before they become bigger problems. Go further with quality repairs that doesn't cost the companies. Then grow your business. Find the parts, people, and expertise that keep your shop moving full speed. That's the know-how.
When COPD tried to stop you, you kept going. Rescue, a 3-in-1 inhaler, better breathing starting within 5 minutes, and helps prevent flare-ups. Rescue won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Restream more than prescribed. Restream may increase risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Ask your doctor about Restream.
Doug. Thank you both for coming in. I'm a bit worried about Doug Jr. I know how important Liberty Mutual is to your family.
Better customize car insurance to save people hundreds.
Right. Well, Doug Jr. keeps writing this. Well, how old is Jr.? Well, at least he spelled insurance right. Right? He did not.
Only pay for what you need.
Besides that, the cooler's full, and thousands of your newest friends are welcoming you to a different kind of Sunday. At Bristol Motor Speedway, it's more than a race. It's tailgates, cold drinks, great food, and a full day with your crew. You didn't plan on coming, but once you do, you won't miss it.
What the fuck?
Bristol Motor Speedway.
Like Jimi Hendrix and them.
It is the triple check. Down to 9:50 things on. Michigan. 100
I'm back down.
Challenge won by the speaker, and he will take home $500,000 total. So not for a drive on the truck series. He's able to do running and running truck and so he run with the 5 team 2 weeks. Of course, they're all just on the garage. They do different
What?
You go to the side.
Yes. I make it rain. Well, Zachary, welcome to the live stream. We're on lap 138 of 200, 63 laps to go. Race leader is Corey High. He has now led 117 laps. And we've had 3 cautions, the 2 stage yellows and a caution for Adam Andretti. Yeah, we're about to have the longest green flag run in this race. Pit stops are about to get underway. Teams on pit road.
To where you are today. Keep moving forward. Talk to your doctor about registering 3 medicines and 1 inhaler.
All right, we're 53 laps into this run.
Registry.com.
Runners will do anything to cut through the weight. Why? When you can go fast the easy way with Skechers Aeroburst. High-performance running shoes designed to cut through the weight with unbelievable speed. Plus, they're ultra-lightweight and feature goodyear rubber. Go fast in Skechers Aeroburst.
Push guy, old and smooth survival skills. If red touches yellow, it'll kill a fellow. But if blue touches white, it's white.
Damn, hammered Ford down.
We'll come back later. Ford from bootleggers, built by rule breakers. We don't ask permission. We don't seek approval. We just are the most relentless, unpretentious athletes on the planet. Chasing the river at 200 miles per hour. Defying the unapologetic. Authentically NASCAR.
What?
It's baseball night in America, Saturday at 7 Eastern on Fox. Fox UFL Friday. The reigning champion DC Defenders face the newcomer Columbus Aviators with new teams and new rules. This is Football Reimagined. Tonight at 8 Eastern on Fox.
A community that lives loud, loves hard, and celebrates every damn Saturday.
Welcome back to Rockingham Speedway, where you saw in side-by-side Tanner Gray, the first of the front runners to come down pit road, and what will be, we expect to be the final pit stop of the night.
As he was trying to get on pit road, you'll see close call right here, freezing in. It was very hairy for a moment. Of course, Sterling Friesen wrecked off the turn 4 last year. Probably had a little bit of a flashback right there. Able to avoid it and do a nice job. And now this brings into like strategy play, right? If you stop a little bit early, like Tanner Gray did, we started to talk about this with Daniel Hemmer. It didn't work out with him. But stopping early, you can utilize those tires, utilize going out there and trying to make up some of that time to see if you can gain a couple positions on track.
Bringing that last lap was a half a second faster than the leader 49.
If you can do that for the next 40 laps or until everybody else pits, then maybe that might not win the race, but it might get you through.
And it's a gamble. Obviously, if the caution comes out now, none of the rest of these trucks have come down pit road, so he will find himself 2 laps down if the caution comes out. He can stay out and take the lead and get one go back, but he will still be 1 lap down. So it's definitely a gamble.
Twice back and forth for ninth here. Dawson Sutton, Stuart Friesen in the 52. During break, you and I were talking about green flag pit stop. These guys had a short practice today. They didn't necessarily get an opportunity to practice staying on pit road.
Yeah, just didn't see a lot of guys.
What's that? Someone's on pit road. Oh, 17.
Entrance of Anna.
Taking a look at the 17 Giro. Giro gets really quiet on that radio. You see those white bed tires going on. They're going to go around the truck and go ahead and take those other 2 tires and get Gio back out for this race.
Gio Ruggiero pits from 6th. So 6 laps pit stop. You see for Corey Heim, the leader, 66 laps to go. Ty Majeski, same strategy. Ty Majeski, another 4 laps before he pits.
Damn, a lot of these drivers haven't pitted.
Guys do it. Everybody else still starts to get a little more brave, and that's where the rest of the field's going to really have to be on top of their game and paying attention to make sure. We saw a near miss there with Stuart Friesen and Tanner Gray, so definitely you're going to have to be aware of that. As spotters, you're going to have to be aware of that. A couple spotters up there found the route today that are new, that haven't done it in a while.
They were hearing that about 10 more laps before our lead of Corey Heim comes to pit road.
Nice job tonight. He's been there top 3 pretty much all race long. Just Corey Heim has been that much better and that much faster.
There's Corey LaJoy now. He's battling to try to stay on the lead lap in that round.
Corey LaJoy in 11th right now.
More drivers are pitting. I just saw the 91 and is that the 91 and the I think it was the 91 and the 26. Yeah, it was.
So Corey Heim gets around and Corey LaJoy puts him a lap down. Ty Majeski is on his way to pit road for his final adjustments. They've been working on that truck each stop, and there he is.
Here's where I really like this.
Ty Majeski's
Josh.
Over this 88 truck, they made those track car adjustments at the end of stage 1 and stage 2 that really helped Ty out in this race. Looked like second behind Ty for most of this race. He's going to be 4 tires and fuel here for the 88.
Right, Caden Honeycutt, you saw another adjustment there with Josh taking out 2 tires for the 88.
Oh, 62 Michael Christopher and cautions out.
Christopher Jr.
And that's the gamble we were talking about. Corey Heim yet to come to pit road. So now Tanner Gray and Dawson Sutton and Christian Eckes, Gio Ruggiero, all 2 laps down.
This will be a problem for all those guys. You mentioned they'll have to take the waiver on here, Phil, and that's just going to put them 1 lap down. So for the trucks that stayed out, they played out perfectly. As we see what happened here off of turn 2, and
Looks like he just lost it.
That's looks like maybe Daniel Hemrick right behind.
I don't think he doesn't look like he touched him though.
Did not see the contact. Could have been contact, but did not see.
Might have got
Just a slice of nudges, wasn't it?
Michael Christopher up off the bottom just a little bit. Daniel Hemrick going for that position and going for that move, and
Michael did a tremendous job avoiding an inside hit wall.
Michael Christopher was running 24th at the time of this incident. So we're under caution for the 4th time today.
We're showing right now only 7 trucks on the lead lap.
Honeycutt Riggs and Finger Chandler Smith, Tyler Ankrum, Stuart Friesen.
And with the 7 trucks on the lead lap and you know, all the way back to 14th, 1 lap down, but other than Ty Majeski, I don't think those guys will be able to wave around.
Talks about taking the wave around there.
Yeah,
Their luck, right?
And Regan's exactly right. He's the only guy that can really take advantage. Some of the other trucks may take it, but they haven't pitted yet. So he's the only guy that's been at pit road that is on only 1 lap down. He loses track position because taking the free pass, he'll have to start from the back of the field, but he will be back on the lead lap.
And so will Corey LaJoy. He gets the free pass there, so he'll go. He's in 8th. As everyone that has not pitted comes down pit road your way. Amanda.
Yeah, I'm going to take a look at this lane grid pit stop. The pit crew was still motioning 4 tires and 2 tires to the crew chief before they went all the road. They're going to take those right side tires for now. I did see them communicate to the fuel can and say just half of the fuel can for there. They are going to take those left side tires as well. So 4 tires for lane grid.
So the American Corey Collins, he fires off just a little bit free. He's self up just 4 tires behind for the 11 safety. So he's self up as well, 4 tires and 2 for the 11.
Yeah, we only 7 trucks on the lead lap. It makes no sense to put 2 tires on right now. If we still have 27 trucks on the lead lap, that's different.
Yeah, 4 tires is the only option. Corey Hine, with the field was stretched out when they hit pit road, so even if you do 2 tires, you're probably not going to be able to leapfrog anybody. So get yourself set up for the end of the race and this final 25 to 30 lap run we'll have.
A lot of trucks. A lap down or 2 laps down.
Against the trucks that have already pitted that are 2 laps down, like Tanner Gray, they should wait. Right? They'll only be 1 lap down, but if they come to pit road now and they're ineligible for the wave, then they would remain 2 laps down.
2 laps to go here as we see the trucks that were a lap down getting their service now. Jay Garcia started on the pole.
I saw Jake finished in the top 10 in the first stage, but it looked like his truck kind of went away from him at the first stage, after the first stage.
He continued to have a struggle to get back to where he needs right now. So, and a number of these trucks right here that are on pit road, you see that roads, we've documented what's been going on with him, the struggles today, and really since the start of practice, the struggles very limited time. Corey LaJoy, on the other hand, doing what he needs to do today. I know it was a lap down, but it's going laps. They're getting that notebook, they're building that notebook, and certainly looking decent right now. Josh.
Well, during that pit cycle under green before this last stop, remember we're talking about Ty Majeski came to pit road originally they were going to do 4 tires. Let them just go with the right side, so they went 2 tires instead of 4 guys.
And Josh, that actually matters right there because everybody else that had pitted ended up 2 laps down. By taking those 2 tires and making that call, that actually is what allowed him to be 1 lap down. So I know it's not going to look good track position-wise where he's going to have to restart, but a quick yellow, then you get to restart back up front with the guys that you want to be around with that top 8. And as good as he's been, was running second before he pitted, you have to think he can make up some moves.
And you may elect to come in and put those left sides on that you didn't put on that green flag pit stop.
We're having a lot of fun calling this action here at Rockingham, but in 1 week from now is a triple header at Bristol Motor Speedway, the last great Coliseum. Tyler Reddick continued his unprecedented start to a season, and Joey Logano get it done. It's a short track, it's right in his wheelhouse. Bubba Wallace wants to get back on track, and Chase Elliott fans, they are happy. Their driver won at Martinsville. They get the weekend off to see if he can do it again. That's next Sunday. April 12th on FS1.
Just absolutely love this short track swing that we're on right now with the Cup Series, and Martinsville, Bristol, some fun racetracks.
Remember, Kevin Harvick asked Denny Hamlin, could Tyler Reddick win the championship? He said, if he can get the short tracks figured out, he can. He's got another opportunity next week.
He came out so close to winning when there was a bunch of dirt on it. A heck of a battle.
We've seen all kinds of craziness at Bristol. We've seen dirt, tires falling off, it's crazy, and all kinds of good stuff.
So Corey Heim. Choosing picking the bottom. His teammate, Kate Honeycutt, Brandon Finger, Lane Briggs, Chandler Smith. Top 5.
All right, Caden Honeycutt's in position again to score his first win.
Talked about learning on that very first restart of the race when maybe gave up just a position. Really, the only time he's been passed all day long. So it seems to be sticking with it. It's been working.
Goodness, 1 in 20 different tracks, tied for third all time. Kyle Busch, winless here. He's only had one other shot at it. He was pretty darn good last year.
Just no weaknesses. You know, it doesn't matter what type of track it is, and whether it's a short track, an intermediate, a road course, a super speedway. Corey Heim he's got them all figured out, and at 23 years old to have that much figured out. It'd be fun to watch him battle. And Caden Honeycutt's not going to give this to a lot of this restart. Let me promise you that. Caden's going to do everything he can to hang on that quarter panel and try to have a run down the backstretch here.
Well, I love the dynamic because you know Corey Heim, he wants nothing more than to beat that 11 starting to his outside. The 11 wants nothing more than
I mean, the one truck hasn't won yet, so here we go. Goes. All right, 28 laps to go. Back to green.
Huge restart. Shot out of a cannon for that one truck. Nice battle, side by side for second. Brandon Finger is right there trying to pick up that second spot. Teammates behind him, Lane Briggs, Chandler Smith side by side.
4 new tires on all these trucks up front here.
See a nice move by Lane Briggs off the turn 4, was able to use that momentum to gain that position on Brandon Finger's teammate. Behind him, Chandler Smith going to try to do the same down the backstretch.
Talk about making your truck better. How about Chandler Smith and his bunch?
Has not been happy with that truck all night long, but they have not given up. They have worked. They have a little strategy, and here he is battling up front for a top 5.
I thought Brandon Finger was in the process of spinning out there. He never lost a spot.
Stuart Friesen going in the right direction here in the closing laps.
How about that? Just get himself up into the top 5 and then really had a complete race so far. Done everything right, made the right pit strategy calls to get the track position, but he's done a nice job on track to maintain that track position, make the moves when he can, get the passes when he can.
Remember a year ago, he had a huge hit here. Stuart Friesen, Amanda interviewed him, and he was just beside himself, questioning his desire to keep racing, why he's doing it. And of course, we know a couple months later, has a severe injury to his back and leg. He fights back, and now he's in the hunt here, battling for top 5 at Rockingham. Here it is. We just talked about it.
This is qualifying right here. They had to work on that truck right up until the race started. Barely got it out time to the grid, and there you see just Roger Ruth is a little close in front of him, and
just destroyed
it was on after that.
Amanda. We talked to Stuart after that race. You guys said in the interview, it was pretty tough to listen to. We actually exchanged messages afterwards and just keeping his head in the game and in the race. And I went over to talk to him today about it. He looked at this weekend as almost like redemption. And he said that's a good word for it. And he said,
Stuart Friesen's been quietly running. Man, holy shit. Because of that strategy, because of how that timely caution, Corey LaJoie is going to get a top 10. Back up one.
Just one top 10 this season, kicked off at Daytona, but certainly incredible run here.
Oh.
Yeah, we could have added him to that list of the guys that really needed to make something good happen here.
But look now, Caden Honeycutt has been able to hang on just a little bit better this run. I know we're only about 11 laps into this run, but definitely making progress from that 11.
As the leader crosses the line here, we've reached our Craftsman. 20 laps to go.
I think this is going to be the point right here. This is where we've seen Corey Heim be able to start stretching it out all day long. Can Honeycutt stay close enough to him as they get closer to the back of the field? That's going to be the opportunity for Caden Honeycutt. They should, if we stay green, get into some more lap traffic here. We've
19
seen
to go.
lap traffic be difficult for everybody all day long, making the right moves, making the right decisions. I know Corey's done a wonderful job of that to this point, but that'll be the opportunity to maybe close back up right on.
Yeah, so far, these trucks are pretty evenly matched. They're flip-flopping who has the fastest lap. That last lap Honeycutt did right before that Corey Heim did.
The top three are on the gas. The fastest laps of the race just turned last lap ago. We look at 18 laps to go here from the Rock. Still battling for that fourth position. Brandon Finger, Chandler Smith.
You know the Caden Honeycutt right now is just, he's pushing that gas pedal so hard that it's going through the firewall. And this battle here is
Bless me.
Chandler Smith for fourth place. And Chandler, I know he's not going to be thrilled with it necessarily, but based on how the day started and how things are going, this is looking to be a good result for him right now.
Yeah, he's got fourth on his mind right now.
He certainly does, but he's also looking at next Friday night. We know how good those trucks are. Chandler Smith picked up a win at Bristol last year. Of course, his teammate Lane Fritz. And side by side they go, leaning on each other just a couple of feet apart.
And you saw the 9 truck really looking after you. The Chandler Smith truck is just fighting it all the way through turns 3 and 4. That gave Chandler the run down the
Caden Honeycutt's hanging in there. They're already in lap traffic already. See, is that Frankie Muniz? Yeah, it is. Frankie Muniz got new sponsor on his car. It's the Panini Card Company. I heard they're offering it in die-cast form, so that's a plus.
Still working around the lap trucks, but meanwhile up front, Corey Heim continues his parade forward. He has just been incredible. Like 165 laps today. There is the gap from first to second. You see the 11 truck there, just under a second behind the leader.
He pulled away from the rest of the field, so at least that will give Caden Honeycutt. Caden Honeycutt will have a shot if he can.
There it is right there.
And he made it through that first batch of traffic that we were talking about when he got to them. Made it through. Was actually able to extend the lead just a little bit. So that's job well done by Corey Heim, doing everything that he needs to do. As we see Brandon Fair continuing to hold on here, battling for fifth right now with Stuart Friesen, and Stuart doing everything he can. He's teased right now that Grant's struggling. He's trying to put that pressure on him so he can get that extra spot.
Brandon Finger must have heard you, Phil, at the top of the show talking about those points. He needs to maximize. Brandon Finger with a slow start to the season. Had a good run last race at Darlington, but he needs every single point trying to hold off Stuart Friesen.
Yeah, crew chief Derek Smith didn't play with that two-tire call that got him 6 points in the stage and kept him up front, up here in the top 10 the rest of the race.
Come on. What's the whole message?
So we're trying to work that out. We saw Grant move up just a little bit, just trying to take a little bit of that air off the wheels, and doesn't get down here 3/4. Just like if Stuart from able to get that big cut off the corner when he needs to, at least try to get to the quarter panel, which slows the other truck down.
Yeah, Reagan, you're exactly right.
10 to go.
Trying to steal the air from Stuart Friesen, trying to take his air.
As he should be.
As he should be. Now 3 and 4 is where he really struggles. That was a pretty good corner there for Grant. We've seen him sideways 2 or 3 times down there. Turn 4.
Just 9 laps to go here at the Rock. 3 different leaders today. Jeff Daniels talking them all. Corey Heim, as you see, his crew chief Jeremy Donnelly. Just one previous victory mean, the nerves. You talk to these crew chiefs when they have somebody like Corey Heim come in.
All right, 8 laps to go in the truck race at Rockingham. Corey Heim, the number 1 truck, leads this race. His teammate Caden Honeycutt's trailing him very closely. 7 to go. They are working through lap traffic. They're coming up on Ty Dillon. Oh, Jesus. They're coming up on more lap traffic. Damn, they're about to lap Frankie Muniz again. 6 to go. Yeah. Come on. There you go. Thank you, 33 truck.
We talked about this being a triple truck challenge race. Corey Heim got the win in the first out of 3. Picked up that $50,000 bonus. Tonight, if he can hang on, he'll get an extra $100,000. And if he goes to Bristol to win that one as well.
Oh, yeah, Heim will be racing next week at Bristol. I'm not sure if it's in the 1 or the 5 truck. I think he's going to be either maybe in the 1 truck, I think. I don't know. That's Brendan Queen. 4 to go. Heavy traffic. Oh, boy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 3 to go. It's Gio Ruggiero. Come on. Come on, Caden. Come on, Caden. Caleb Costner's slowing. Come on, Caden. Come on, Caden. Come on. 2 to go. 2 to go. 2 to go. Oh, got Tanner Gray and Dawson Sutton are side by. Here it comes. Oh, here we go. White flag. 1 to go. Key Honeycutt's going to lead. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. This. Dang it. Fuck. Caden Honeycutt was so close. Fuck! Caden Honeycutt cannot fucking catch a break for shit. Can't win for shit. Gee, thanks, Tanner Gray. Don't like him anymore. Cost his teammate. I mean, at least the 1 truck. I mean, I don't hate Corey Heim, but fuck. King Honeycutt can't catch a break. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Well, that would explain it right there. And a hell of a job for him to, as a racing driver, find a way. No matter what's going on, find a way to get the job done. He did. He used his teammate as a pick up there on the outside line, and that's what allowed him to win that race when it was all said.
And I'm not sure how that truck stuck as hard as he had to drive it in off turn 3 down there.
Corey Heim sent it, not knowing for sure if that tire was down or not. What an effort by Caden Honeycutt. What a show they just put on those last few laps.
Well, at least the 1 truck has a win now.
His second career win as a crew chief. He's the 4th different crew chief that Corey Heim has gone to victory with. What time is it?
Nope, Heim time. prime time, back to back.
What could have been, guys? He gave it his all.
He did. He gave it his all.
And Caden's day is coming very, very soon. Looked like it could have potentially been today as that race was playing out, and nothing to hang his head over. Just what a battle to put himself in position. And Corey Hunt, I mean, this is getting absolutely incredible at this point.
His win percentage is higher Bush now.
Yeah, 25 or 30%. That's just incredible.
Corey picks the kid out of the crowd that he wants to give the checkered flag to. I guess when you get that many, you start giving them away.
Well, it won't be long till he'll have a whole bunch of Corey Hunt t-shirts up in the crowd to pick from.
No doubt. Corey Hunt, absolutely dominant today, led 178 laps. He gets the win, and Josh Sims is with him.
An absolute dominant performance from Corey Hunt. 2 straight
Wow.
wins here in the Truck Series.
Unfucking real. Good race though, but fuck, lap traffic, which was a lot heavier. Like, what the fuck?
Come over the radio and say, I got a problem. I got to hold it off to try and get this win.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't feel like I was pushing any harder than the previous run, so I didn't feel like I did any more damage to the right front. But all of a sudden, I think it was like 4 to go. My truck started just like I had to turn more right down the straightaway to keep it straight. And then my wheel was clocked like 20 degrees to the right, and then we started shattering really bad in the corner. So I was like, oh boy, here we go. We're gonna lose this one in the worst way possible. But hung in there and just had to use a couple of lap car picks there to fend them off. Respect to Caden for racing clean there. I had to do what I had to do there at the end. But first win for Robin Hood, first win in my J's our issues here. Thank you to Toyota Stricon for having it back again. I really enjoyed doing this. Definitely a stressful ending there, but got it done. Go for 500K next week.
What's it like on days like this when you have the type of dominant performance, the truck you have, the team you have, to be able to come out here and put a butt whooping on the field?
It's fun, for sure. I mean, this group did an incredible job. I mean, I worked with them in Atlanta, but Atlanta's such a weird track. You don't really get to understand your speed.
I ain't gonna lie, this was a good race. Don't get me wrong, but man, King Honeycutt was this close, and he almost had it. And you imagine winning a race, your first race, because of lap traffic holding up the driver in front of you, but it wasn't enough. And man, I swear, lap traffic, man. This goes to show you that lap traffic can affect the outcome of a race. Man, they're just trying to stay on the lead lap or not go another lap down or whatnot. So yeah.
Caden Honeycutt just told me off camera that he lost his lunch there at the finish line from sheer exhaustion and from the result of that race. I do want to tell you, the guys in the booth said, do not hang your head on that. How much did that take out of you, Caden?
That was everything I had. No doubt about that. And thank you to Safe Flight and everyone on this 11 team. That had a really good truck today. I know Corey was definitely really good today. I finally got the adjustment at the end that I thought.
And by the way, Rockingham deserves to be on the schedule long enough for the Cup Series to come back.
I don't know. We only went down to 3, and unfortunately my teammate was right there, and just kind of hindered our way to the finish.
Well,
but,
that win. Well, there's a sign that win's coming sooner rather than later. That's for sure.
Been really, really good the last 5 weeks, and just shows how good our trucks are.
I mean, Corey Heim, he didn't do anything wrong. He did what he needed to do. So yeah, I mean, he didn't door slam him. He didn't wreck him. I'll give him credit. At least he got the one truck. So he's won the 11, the 5, and the 1 truck now all for the same team. Think let that sink in, people.
Second place definitely bad to hang our head about, so we'll go on Bristol with a lot of speed and momentum. I feel like we're on our first one to get in there. Just got to keep on trying.
I know you made a small quip out of the truck saying you could have just run through your teammate there. I knew you were joking, but you also said that Corey Heim played it perfectly. You're racing in the 11 this season. What is it an honor to follow Corey?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's good that I actually can put the truck where it was at last year and race the guy that won that many races, just because he's a Cup guy. So like I I think it was really good racing at the end there. I thought I actually had him suckered there down the front stretch when I got to the top. Just didn't get the lap traffic. Just needed to play that a little better and ultimately try to come out the other end at the winner. But glad that Toyota Racing and Tricon as an organization won the race, whether it was me or him. So our time with them, we got plenty of races to go and got a lot of good points today, so that was good. And we'll just keep cutting in that lead and see if we can go for the end of it on the title and win a lot of races this year.
Jamie, I know you said your heart rate is up. So much heart for Caden Honeycutt there at the end of that race. Absolutely. Made it so exciting. I can't wait to see what he can do on the short track at Bristol next week.
I think I'll be able to stream Bristol next week, I think.
And what can you say about Corey Heim? He has now moved into sole possession of 5th most wins ever in the Truck Series. So young.
Take a look at this.
How he got it done at the finish of this one.
Yeah, this was the first time Caden Honeycutt referenced this when he got to the outside there. But then Jeremy saw him up there, and Corey Heim moved up just enough to where he had to check up right there and couldn't try to make the move there.
Last effort.
And this was still come to the green, go just a little bit different angle right there to kind of show that he couldn't quite complete it when he had the opportunity.
Yeah, I wish the 15-17 would have done a lot. At this rate, just let him buy at this rate. You know you're struggling. At this rate, just let the 11 truck buy you, for fuck's sake.
He's racing for position against Austin Sup, so we understand that as well. But watch how hard Corey drives this truck in this corner.
He sells it off in there, and this is where Caden's able to really get the move and get the momentum to get to the outside. But
man, imagine if that was the last lap of the race. Fuck. Yeah, of course, you're battling for the win on last lap, and of course, you come up on your team. Yeah, he did. He got probably by like a few thousandths of a second, I guess. Fuck. So close. So far away. Damn, let's take a look at the results. Damn, Corey LaJolly gets a top 10 in the number 10 truck. Man, imagine if that was Daniel Dye. Like, fuck. Well, at least one of the Dodgers finished in the top 10, so that's a plus. Jake Garcia finished 10th, even though he was a lap down. Cole Butcher, 11th place. Okay, not bad. Ty Dillon, 23rd. Figures. So the Cup guys were going to be irrelevant all day anyway, so there was no need to worry about them. And yeah, I was not expecting Hocevar to have a DNF, but I heard about his issues, but I didn't think it was going to result in a DNF, but it did. And Timmy Hill, 30 for. So overall, that was a. So with that said, that's going to do it for this race. Overall, it was a good race. It wasn't too boring. So in that long green flag run after the start of stage 3, we saw some drivers took a gamble and some drivers were playing the strategy different from others. Then of course the caution came out with under 35 to go, under 40 to go, and the remaining drivers on the lead lap, they pitted. The drivers that pitted beforehand, they got the wave around, but man, they got fucked so badly. And then we went green the rest of the way for 28 laps. So I appreciate them for keeping it green, not causing any stupid drama. So I'll hand it to them on that. Yeah, Corey Heim, man, he was the class of the field all day. 178 laps led. That's the most he's led in any race he's ran up until this point. Wow. And once again, Caden Honeycutt was in a position to win, just like how he was at Darlington. And this time he almost won his first race because of lap traffic, but it's hard to pick and choose what lane you want to run. So yeah, it was quite something. And holy shit, it even resulted in, if you look at the thing right here, Lane Riggs, man, he was closing in two, and he was two, like at least almost 3 seconds back. So that says something. It could have been a three truck battle if this race had been 10 laps longer. But yeah, Corey Hunt, yeah, he found a way, he found his lane, and he was able to hold him off. And yes, again, the 11 did lead the next to last lap. So yep, that's pretty much it. Damn, top 10 for the 10. Overall, not a bad race. Hope tomorrow will be just as good. Four cautions isn't bad. At least it wasn't. At least the race wasn't. Overall, not a bad race that finished in an hour and 45 minutes and 59 seconds. So, yep. All right. With that said, I will see you all tomorrow for the O'Reilly Auto Parts race. Should be good. Corey Day is on the pole. Jesse Love will start second. And with that said, I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good rest of your afternoon, evening, or night, or wherever you're watching this from. And I'll see you all tomorrow. All right. Bye, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. Peace out.